I have been waiting to share this with you for so long now. Look at that darling hawk owl using his tail feathers to hold him in place, and he uses his wings as a balance. You might be wondering what he's doing. He's actually retrieving his cache from the crevice, hole, nooks and crannies of this tree. What these amazing daytime hunters do is catch their prey, and they actually store it in the trees, which is like their refrigerators, freezers, or pantries, for days when it's too cold to hunt and they want to conserve their energy. Now you're going to see him actually pull the prey out and fly away. It's absolutely marvelous. I think this is one of my favorite owls to watch in the wild. Here are some photos of him actually retrieving the cache. And this is one of my favorite days because when he finally gets it, you see all of the snow falling around him from the action of him getting in there and getting his tasty morsel. Now, some days I would wander into the forest and I'd see him just like this, perching in the sun. And I'd be like, oh, you're so cute. And then I'd watch him for a little longer. I'm like, oh, he's going to preen. I'm like, no, he has something hidden in there. What is that? And that's the frozen prey he would retrieve from one of his 12 or more caches in this little tiny forest. I could not believe my eyes. What he's doing right now is he's thawing it out. He's defrosting it. He's putting it in his warm plumage close to his chest, trying to generate some sort of warmth to thaw that critter out. Now, I much prefer showing you footage of his frozen prey than the live prey. I'm quite sure a lot of you would not like to see the reality of this with, the insides of the critter being strewn about with blood. But this is the wild, and I am all about owl, and this is a reality. So I'm really glad I got to share this with you, the frozen prey, in which he had plenty. It literally took him 3 hours from the moment he took his cache to defrost it to swallow it whole. I was freezing in -30 below, but I had to capture this because I hadn't seen anything like it in my life. When it's frozen, you can't gobble that down in a couple gulps. You got to really work at it, almost like an osprey does with a fish. It takes forever. But I'm saving the best part for last, and it's not for the squeamish. I was really excited to see him swallow the remaining prey. I like how he maneuvers it using his feet and talons to get it just right for optimum swallowage, if that's a word. I talked to a friend who works with owls. I was worried and concerned, how do they not choke? How is he breathing? They actually have a hole in their mouth, and they can swallow the largest of prey and still be able to breathe. The airway of the hole in their mouth or the tongue, I forget which, it actually goes right to their lungs, so they're perfectly fine. But isn't it amazing watching this little darling gobble down his breakfast?